Hi, folks. Welcome back, everybody. Margaret in the middle, Beth over there on your left. Yep. Get your pen and paper ready.
You're going to need it.
Yep. It's going to cost you money tonight, so just accept it and make notes because, yep.
I'm very popular with the distributors.
This podcast business is expensive.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with the data storage and bandwidth.
All we need is to be able to buy some more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, a couple of announcements, and then we're going to have at Margaret's offerings tonight. Huge thanks, before we even start, huge thanks to Margaret's daughter-in-law who just passed her RN exam for doing all the pictures for us. So we appreciate that. And some of these are really long, narrow ones. And so the daughter-in-law, whose name I didn't get, what's her name, Margaret?
Trish.
She took some close-up segments so that we can explore those better. Yeah, beautiful stuff. So, all right, I promise we're going to get into a rhythm with this new schedule. So next week we're going to have a podcast and no Stitch Hour. Then the week after we'll have the Stitch Hour and no podcast, and we're going to get going in a rhythm here. I shouldn't promise,
Soon.
should I?
No.
No, I should not promise. No.
It's all right.
No.
It's life.
I shouldn't. Sunday, Tamara Rubilar joins us from Montreal. And Tamara, Natalie Dupuy connected us with her, comes out of the haute couture world, makes amazing flower things that you put on dresses and stuff, and embroidery, tambour embroidery, and bead embroidery, all that stuff. Beautiful stuff, and we really had a good time talking with her. So she's been everywhere. Yeah.
Yes.
Studied everywhere, all over Europe.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. And the costuming for the matadors, that was interesting.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, yeah. if for nothing else, just to hear about costuming for matadors is worth it
Yes.
to listen to the show. So.
Real matadors? I mean, the real matadors?
The real deal.
Yes.
Yep. It sounded like working in a sweatshop, but yeah, the real deal. Matadors with all the stuff. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then repairing them after the bullfights. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's important. Getting the blood out.
Yep. So that is Sunday, and thanks to Natalie for that. Let's see. I promise here. I promise these things. I shouldn't promise. We intend to start recording Stitcher to Stitcher shows in March, though it's already the 15th of March. But we have 3 people lined up. If you want to do it, get on the list. Just send an email, Gary@WeTalkFiber.com, and we'll put you on the list, and we'll get this going. Winners for last week. Remember, we had 4 cross-stitch charts last week, and you should already have them. If not, I'm sure tomorrow or Friday you'll have them. The winners were Tracy Whalen, Kathy Gerhardt, Kathy Renard, and Nanette McDougall-Dykes. So they've been in the mail. I think Margaret mailed them Friday, so they're well on their way to you. That's all I got for announcements, so we can have at it now. Really appreciate, Margaret, you coming back again and doing this, because we had such a great time the last time.
That's good.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
have more, too.
I'm gonna put Margaret up full screen. Maybe we can see. Yeah, there's some stuff in the background. Look at that. It's just.
Yeah.
Now, what you
Beautiful.
were saying you work 2 weeks on a project and then you switch over.
Yes, I have 14 whips, and I will not start another piece till one of those gets finished. And I work 2 weeks on it. The end of 2 weeks, it gets put away. Monday morning, a new one comes out that's on the list. And I work 2 weeks on that one. And so, you rotate that way.
And so you have 14 of them. So when one's finished, then you can add one.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a trunk full of unstitched charts.
Oh yeah, two from two cedar chests full.
Oh, okay. I fe-
Yeah.
I don't feel guilty at all now. Say that
No.
again.
Yeah,
Say that again. That was comforting.
Well,
hundreds of stuff.
so are they all okay? I've got to ask then. So you've got these 14 projects. Are they all basically samplers that are about the same size, or they you like small ones, large ones? Do you have a variety of projects going?
Oh, I have a variety of projects. I'm doing a Martina Weber chatelaine. You know, the desert mandala is
Okay.
one of them. What else am I? Oh, Dutch Beauty, which I think I'm going to work on until I die. Uh, it's only two-thirds done. What else am I working on, Dawn? There's a few cross-stitch pieces. Yeah. Oh, I have a crewel piece. I have some silk
Okay.
work. So,
Hmm.
yeah. And Frances Janey,
That's great.
which is another one that's
Yeah.
small.
So
And white work.
how many do you have hanging on the walls, roughly?
90.
Oh, jeez.
That's just samplers. That doesn't include the other stuff.
Oh,
The
wow.
needle points and the other things.
It's a museum.
Yeah. That's what my neighbor says, yes. My son says I've upholstered the walls
Yeah.
with needlework.
And the problem is, I don't see. No,
There's no problem.
seems normal.
No.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even worry about the dust. So take it down for some reason, we'll dust it then.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm busy stitching. No time for dusting.
That's right.
Oh.
That's
Do you have a favorite?
right.
Okay, so Sandy has a question. Do you have a favorite brand of thread?
I usually use a Verswa.
Okay. So you
Swa
like
has
this?
here. I am getting into the 103 and the surfing and some of the other ones now, but yeah, a Verswa is my go-to thread.
Okay.
So when I
So
started
do you,
doing Claire pieces, that was what she sent was a Verswa, and I just
mm.
got used to using it. So,
So most people have like the full range of DMC. Does this mean like you have the full range of a Verssois?
just about.
Or do just go pick from your stash? Of
Yes, yes.
course, it's because if you're using it, why not?
That's right. That's right. I have no qualms about storing it. I store all my thread in little white envelopes because
Oh,
that's the safest way to store your thread, not the little drops. You pet the drops,
Oh, okay.
which is silk. So
So you
all
just
my
store
stuff goes
in
in little white
paper
envelopes.
envelopes?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Little paper envelopes. The Verswa goes in legal size, and the other goes into the small ones. And then I put them in photo boxes, and they stack on the shelf nicely.
Hmm.
And you just, you're looking for a certain color, you just whip in there, and there it is. And then you put it in with the project you're working on. And then as you take strands out, the rest goes right into the envelope. No wrapping stuff and thinking,
right.
what ought to end this? Yeah. So.
That's what Marguerite at Saint-Clair, that's everything when she says silk, even if it's not named, it's all a Veriswa, correct?
Usually, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Usually, yes.
Because
I mean, that was
I bought one after the last time you were with us, and it doesn't say what silk, and I just assumed it was that.
probably,
Okay.
probably. But that is my favorite go-to thread.
Uh,
So,
yeah. All right. Okay, let's have at it. Why not? Why not? All right, let's see here.
Yeah.
Okay. Folks, get your pen and paper out. Here we go. All right, what is this one?
I don't know. You have to go up a little bit more. I think it's the hang on a minute, let me get my, there we are. Okay, yeah. It's an English band sampler, 1600, and it's at the V&A Museum. It's a Quai Montclair, and it's just really very detailed. There's a lot of little stuff going on. At the top, there are motifs, and then the bands later on, which was very common.
Oh,
And
Okay, let's here's the full length here,
yeah,
or most of it.
and it's like 50 inches long.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
Your framer must go nuts.
that's me.
Oh, you
I
frame it?
frame I frame all my stuff. So yeah,
nice.
So that
saves a lot of money.
yeah, no kidding. So 50 inches tall. So then this is the top, and a lot of black work in this.
Yeah, there is. There is. No cross stitch. Kay hated cross stitch.
Oh, really?
And so yeah, she hated cross stitch, so she would not reproduce any samplers that had cross stitch.
Wow. Look at those acorns and
Yeah.
that maze.
Yes, that's something. I love that maze.
It is. That is just gorgeous.
And
Can you blow it up any
acorns
more?
were, pardon me,
I wanted him to blow it up just a little bit
Oh,
more.
yeah.
acorns represented Charles the First that hid in the oak tree. And so a lot
Right.
of things at this period of time have acorns and oak leaves.
What is your normal thread count for linen?
This is 36 count Edinburgh.
Okay.
Again, that's what when we started out doing Kay Montclairs, they were correspondence courses, and so every month you would get some stuff to do, and with a Veriswa thread, and you would get the linen, and the linen was always 36 count Edinburgh. And then you got a book. Showed you that one, the book, and
Oh, yeah. Here,
they are.
wait. Hold that up so people can see a K Montclair chart.
This is one of the charts that you get, and you can see it's really really small, but
Okay, so
everything is detailed in here. Yes, Beth.
so a couple of questions. You said it was a correspondence course. Was it through EGA, a group correspondence course?
Oh no. It was through
Okay.
Special Projects, which was her own company,
Okay.
and she was in New England someplace. And so you every month you would get part, like a band or something. And when you start out, you have to you get the fabric and you have to grid the fabric. And she tells you fold it in half. That's the line. You put a basting line down. You go over so many threads to the left, a basting line down, so many threads over to the right, basting line down, and they're all marked A, B, C, D. And you can't go any place until you get that basting done.
Mm.
So it
And
All
is
right.
very important. Once you learn to do that, it really, really helps.
Okay, and so Sandy wants to know what's the name of this again? This
This is called an
Sam.
English band. It's just called English band.
Okay.
1600.
here's Sandy wondering if you use overdyed threads on projects.
No, I don't care for overdyed threads, frankly. I don't care for overdyed linens either. But that's just my personal feeling. I have used some, but I'm not real fond of it.
Oh, here, Patricia Carl ratting you out. I'm Margaret's cousin, and I have to to tell you, you're walking around is like walking through an exquisite museum. 100+ quilts you stitched and hand quilted.
Yep.
Holy smokes!
That's why she asked me that question. Now I know. Yeah. Yeah, she's my cousin. And the other cousin in Jefferson City, Missouri is watching too.
100. Oh
Family.
man.
We used to stitch together, her, Pat, and her mother, my aunt, and my mother and myself. We used to always stitch together on Saturdays. So,
Yeah, we did learn before we went live that the problem started with Margaret's mother, who was an absolute enabler, and then she married her husband, also was an enabler. So she's just been on the yellow brick road all the way through here.
that's right. The yellow brick road.
Oh man, I love this
Oh,
because you can tell this is old because there's no J in the alphabet.
That's right.
Yep,
And
so cool.
there's no U either.
Nope, there isn't.
That's
Yep.
no U, VW. Yeah.
Makes it really old. Yeah. What year did you say this was?
1600.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing about that, and most samplers that were stitched before 1800 were stitched over 3 threads instead of 2.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
Why, I don't know.
I like it. All right. Next one. Same one. This one I
oh,
like. Oh, I like this one a lot.
This one is called Assisi, and it's early 17th century. It's also in the V&A. It's also came on Claire, and it's done in all shades of a kind of a mauve and lavender. So, Beth, you ought to like this one.
yes.
It's called Assisi because of that area there where the angel is. That's Assisi work, where you do the background and then the pattern sticks out.
All right. Joan has the same question. Joanne had the same question I had, and we kind of talked about this before. So, how on earth do you accomplish so much?
How do I accomplish so much? I
How
stitch
many?
many hours a day. I mean, that's really, other than gardening, I don't really do too much else.
Yeah. Oh, that is so beautiful.
It sure is. And this is one where you could take any one of these and just do them by
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
It's gorgeous. Well, I'm
Some
really
of
glad
these
glad she did the
dates,
close-ups. Wow.
you don't know who did them and you don't know when they did them. And they can only guess about when they were done by the type of work. And that again is a huge one. I think that one is, oh, it's probably 36 inches long.
Hmm.
That was, this is one of Mother's.
Okay, so this is interesting here at the bottom. So it was done in the 17th century sometime, and then
Yeah.
Ann Melton did it in 97. And is that the chart you worked off of?
No, Ann Melton is my mother. She
Oh,
did this.
oh,
She did this one. This is one
oh,
of
okay.
hers.
Well, see, all right, that's interesting. Because I always wonder how to sign your things. So she just says it's restitched so that there's never any mistake that she created this. That's interesting. Okay.
That's true.
Man, I love this one. Wish you could get it.
Yeah.
Wow. And how long is it? You said it's
It's about 36 inches, I think. Yeah, it's about 36 inches, maybe 40.
So, and I wonder if it was like salvage to salvage.
Well, um, when it was stitched, it probably was because the fabric was very narrow. Um, they were lucky to have 12, 14-inch wide fabric then.
Mm-hmm.
Was whatever they could fit on the loom, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's why band samplers of the day were all skinny little things.
This is so interesting. This with the angel.
Hmm.
So you're just stitching the background and leaving the.
Yeah, it isn't. It's called Assisi, and it is an Italian style of art to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the colors in this one.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no
It's
doubt,
just gorgeous.
Yeah.
no doubt. What a beautiful. All right.
Oh,
This
why?
is this is this is Castilian too. It's supposed to be
Oops.
like the Castilian one I showed last time. It's very large. This is also one of Mother's.
Wow.
And it's, Castilian, which was a part of what we know as Spain, but it was um, one of the areas in Spain that had its own government, and it merged with another part and became what we know of as Spain now. So it's
Oh, look at
Castile.
that band.
Man, look at that. It's
I
right.
love the red one.
Geez, your mother. What a beautiful stitches. Wow.
Yeah, she was an incredible stitcher too.
And those satin stitches are just perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. They just gleam.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The joy of silk.
Yep.
Sandy, I agree. I like all the colors in there. Just it's just gorgeous.
I love the Spanish pieces because they use vibrant colors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, it's just perfection from stem to stern, isn't it? I think this band right here for me.
Oh, the
Oh
pink,
yeah,
huh?
that's yeah, the blue in it and
Yeah.
all that satin stitch in the middle. That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, I think that one. Man.
It's hard
Now,
to choose.
do we know who
Mm-hmm.
designed this or
This
who?
is a K Montclair also.
Another K Montclair.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, we were really hooked in with her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
This is Moroccan.
Now do we just have the one here, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
Moroccan.
Yes, 19th century. And it's also in the V&A Museum, and it's also a K Montclair piece. But the colors in this thing are just beautiful.
Yes. What are the stitches there then, and that are in those?
Probably
The
satin
one
stitches.
satin, but what about? So the other is just like a double running then,
Yeah, yeah,
or
it's
back
all
stitch?
double.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that one right here, that go. Oh,
Here?
that yes.
I think it's just squares of satin stitch.
Oh.
I can't see up that high to tell you because it's one of the ones that's high on the wall.
Oh. I mean, that's just interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite an effect,
I,
isn't it?
yeah.
can't see that high. That's in the it's in the ladder level of the museum.
Yes, definitely is in the ladder level, and a good
Oh,
big ladder too. I have
okay.
vaulted ceilings here, so
Oh boy.
See, and I like that band that's kind of with the pinks and the oranges and the blue.
that's pretty.
I don't know. I mean, they're all
Oh,
gorgeous. I just like those vibrant colors.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's so much character to these things. I mean, there's so much going on.
Isn't
Yeah.
it amazing? Yeah, look at that one. I think that border is neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to have the chart so you could, you know, play with one of those parts of
Yeah,
it. I mean, even if you didn't do the whole stinking thing, just to,
my
what
friend
a
Buma
beautiful.
Ventura is working on this right now, and she's pulling her hair out. She says,
Ah, it is beautiful, though.
Yep.
Just gorgeous.
"Yeah." And again, that's done in silk.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Margaret Drake, 1677. It's also by K. Montclair. It's in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. This was a mystery sampler. This was Kay's first foray into mystery samplers, and you downloaded every month part of it, and you chose your colors. You had no idea what it was going to look like when you were finished. And my mother did one. I did this. This is done in green. It doesn't really show up as green in the picture. Mother's is kind of mauve and wine, and my aunt did it in sea foam. And it's cool because there's so many different stitches in it. These little circles, flowers, are all done with just bunches of French knots
Oh yeah.
and little, that's bullion knots in the side of that.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my.
Right there. Look at that. Right there.
Yeah, those are little bullion knots.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And it was fun because you didn't know what you were getting. You
Yeah.
just work along and it just grew in front of you.
There's more bullion there.
Or, yeah,
What stitch is this? Do you know?
it's probably French knots too. It
Okay.
looks like French knots. Can you see? Oh, that's one up the top too. She can't tell either.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. But what fun to, to get one in the mail and just say, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, it was so cool because there was no photograph ahead of time.
Yeah. Oh, what'd I do? Who knows? Wow.
That's a pretty border with the feathers.
Hmm.
This is also K. Montclair too.
And this one's one you could easily change colors on because there aren't that
Oh yeah,
many. Yeah, you could have a lot of fun.
yeah. You used a medium, a light, a medium, um, four shades,
Mm-hmm.
light, medium, and a darkest. I think is what how she did it. So,
I think I know I've said it 100 times, but we think we're pretty sophisticated with our designs these days. 1677, and they're doing this.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. We can't even get in the game. No.
You can see where my how much I like. This is my first one. This is Isabelle Hall, and it came out in this little magazine called Counted Thread, which was came out in 1974, and it only lasted until about 88, I think. And then it went out of business. But they decided to do a study. Oh no, here, you put me back up there. They decided to do a study on Holbein. There's the, I'm going the wrong way. Here we go.
Other
No,
way. Other way. There you go.
yeah, yeah, counted thread. The thing about this magazine that is so nice is that it covers all kinds of ethnic embroideries,
Oh.
and they study different areas. So, if you can ever find these in thrift stores or whatnot, pick them up because they have some wonderful stuff in them. History of needlework type things.
Mm-hmm.
And they decided to do a study on Holbein or double running stitch, and they decided to chart this. The lady decided to chart it. The sampler was owned by her neighbor, and she let her have it to put in her book. Her name was Plessy, and she wrote a book on antique needlework and so forth. So, thing is, the sampler they called the V&A, and nobody knows where the original is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw this in the magazine, and she ordered it for me. She said, "I think you might like this." This was before we had done any samplers at all. So, and Isabelle is 1765. And that's the boxer band, which is kind of unique for that time period in a lot of samplers, the little boxers. I
This one
don't
here?
know. Yes, yes.
I don't know the meaning of boxers. What is it?
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
And I've not been able to find it either.
Oh.
Why they put boxers on there.
Hmm.
And I did this back in 1986.
So what issue was that in?
September 86, you could order it. Uh, and the thing is, it gave you a Veriswa thread, the linen, and the pattern for $25.
Oh man. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that something? But again, it's no
Yeah.
longer available. It's not printed in the magazine. You had to
Oh,
order
okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
the $25.
Mm. Terrific. All right.
Gorgeous.
This is Ione Walwyn, and this was in Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly.
Uh-huh.
And so if you can find an old one of those, it's still in there. I think it was in 4 different parts. It's mid 17th century. It says Ione on it, but her name was actually
Whoops.
Joan, Joane. Let's see. It's completely reversible. Not mine, but the original is completely reversible. So there was a lady on Pinterest who did it, and she made it reversible. It took me a year, but it was all reversible too.
So I have the DVDs for that magazine.
Oh,
So that means I have this.
you have this, yes.
I win.
There you go. You don't have to buy it now, Gary.
I win. Yeah, we haven't cost anybody any money tonight. Well, who was it? Sandy looked up Kmart Claire, and they're just over $200 if you can find them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Now here these boxers are here again. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah, there's more boxers. Yes, indeedy.
see, on that other one. I was thinking a group of people, but these are like fighting boxers.
I think so.
Because yeah, it looks like because I always wore long pants. Ah, weird.
Very weird.
But they're in a lot of samplers. I don't know why, but yeah.
I don't know why either. I love the colors in this. There's very few colors. It's kind of peachy and a little bit of pale blue and green, which I think it's a very stunning sampler.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you've got the DVDs for antique and sampler needlework, you've got it. I can't tell you when it was in it.
Oh, I can find it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What is? Oh, these are like a brick stitch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four-sided stitch, yeah.
Nice. Like four-sided, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, where his blue
No,
dot
I
is this.
was talking about
It's a
these
brick
here.
stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the four-sided here, right?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know what's on the backside.
Little X's.
X's.
Uh-huh.
If you
Oh,
do it
beautiful.
right.
Yeah, if you do it right. That's the most annoying thing about doing X's reversible, is you think you're cooking right along and you lapse back into making X's like you normally would, and you flip the thing over. It's like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
One of them went haywire.
Right.
The thing is, if you're gonna put it in a frame, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go through the bother of making it reversible.
No, it doesn't. This is beautiful,
No.
though.
Yeah, that one is very long too. It's about 42 inches long.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wow. Joanne Walwyn is fun to stitch, reproduced by Paige Dorsey. Okay.
So there, if see now you know, Gary, can you search it through the DVD, or do you have to go through each one and look?
No, I don't know, but now I'm curious. Condra Souter, I'd love to learn reversible. Condra, I'll send you my phone number. Let's have a conversation before you get into that.
Yeah.
There's a new awareness these days about mental health. I'm gonna help you out. Yeah.
Yes, I think it needs an intervention here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
Joanne Harvey used to do a lot of hers reversible because in New England, a lot of them were reversible. So she had them framed with glass on both sides.
Ah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's really a fun challenge to do it, but you got to be on your toes at all times.
Yeah.
Because you just mentally lapse it. Like you can't go watching a movie because you just lapse into normal stitching, and next thing you know, you're tearing stuff out when it was really well done on one side, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't need that kind of challenge anymore.
All right. So Anne Marie wants to know, what was the DVD CD name?
From Antique and Sampler and Antique Needlework. You could, when they were going out of printing, they offered people everything that was in the magazines on CDs.
So let me see if I can put my hands on one real quick. Probably not, but
I wish I had them. They weren't expensive. I don't know why I didn't.
Well, and I know somebody still has got them, and I can't remember who. I mean, you can still buy them. Someone had bought the rights to.
Oh,
So they're still very much available, those CDs.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Mhm.
that.
No, mine's not readily available.
Yeah.
Thought maybe I had it. Thought maybe I'd done a good thing and put it in my bookshelf, but nah.
Of course not.
That would be organizing and planning ahead and all those things. So
Yeah, that we don't want to do that. We have to stitch.
We have stitching to do.
That's right. As long as the thread is organized, we're all set.
Tim, I agree with you. Yeah,
yep,
something's. Tim said he would only do if it Christmas ornament, something small.
yep.
Yeah.
No.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Ooh. Which one's this one?
Wait, that
Oh, is that
looks.
the boxer one?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've done that one.
that's one we
Repeat.
just saw.
Sorry.
Okay,
Here we go.
this
Oh,
is the German one. This is made in Germany. It's by Exemplary Joanne Harvey out of Deerfield, Michigan. Exemplary is her business, and this is done in late 17th century. Uh, the German people were starting to copy the band type samplers from England, and they started doing these, and this was one of the first ones.
And you said this was Joanne Harvey?
Yes. Now, I don't know if she's still in business or if she has retired. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But she used to teach in Illinois all the time up in Glendale. So,
Okay, how we gonna get Condra some? I hope I'm saying her name right.
how are we going
oh,
to get
so
what?
We got to put one in her hand so she can experience this.
oh yeah, some reversible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've done some that's mainly reversible, but I've never been able to do it completely reversible. I tried, but I did not succeed.
What's that one I was doing the reversible on? What was that?
The Queen sampler.
Yeah, the Queen sampler.
Oh, yeah.
That's was it needle made
Was,
design? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
was that the
yes,
one
and
that
you.
Steen came out with the other
Yeah.
charting of it and in better instructions or something?
Linda,
Yes,
what's her name? Linda.
Linda, not Vincent. Linda.
Okay, all right, Condra, do this. Just go to the Fiber Talk website, wetalkfiber.com, look up Queen Sampler and Linda. And we did at least two,
Was
if
it?
not three shows with her on the Queen Sampler, and that is one you can do reversibly. It's a stunning, gorgeous sampler that she did. And then there's at least two videos that we did where we went through the sampler with Linda, and and that's a completely reversible one. So that's a real challenge. So just look that up. The Queen's sampler. Linda, what is her last name? Doggone it.
It wasn't Driscoll, was it?
No.
No. Oh, all right. Let me look.
All right.
Are you gonna make?
But there, if you want technique and a challenge, that one will
Yeah,
test you on several fronts. Yes. And
true.
it's reversible. Montenegrin stitch, a nice band of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll if you're a technique junkie, that'll get your full attention.
That's true.
There, Susan Hennig, $46.99 for DVD at 123 Stitch. And there's a ton of samplers in that.
What are you talking about?
The sampler and antique needlework DVDs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $46.99 from 123 Stitch.
Oh, it's the whole set. That's not too much different price than when they
No,
first came out with it.
right. Act quick, Margaret. Act quick.
Okay. Okay. The Queen sampler was done by the Needles Praise, but who is the other person
Yeah,
that?
no, and then Linda did her version
Yeah.
Right.
because Needles Praise was the original, and then Linda did her version, which is much better, I think.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely, everybody feels that way. Oh, I can't think of what her name was either.
Best looking, she'll come up with it. Because we did at the Nashville show, we did a video, and then I was out in Arizona and sat down with her for like 45 minutes, and we went through that thing, every bit of it.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, it was Linda Vinson.
Linda Vincent. Okay.
Okay.
And it was Darlene O'Steele had a sampler that made Linda Vinson stitch her version.
Right.
So, yes, Nipper. And thank you, Jan. So, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
And you know, we still have that in our stash.
Yes.
One of these days, Mr. Parr.
Yes. Well, that was the mistake I made, stitching that reversibly, because that, yeah.
It blew his mind.
Well, it's just you couldn't
That's
sit and you couldn't relax. You just had to be on
No.
it all the time.
Right. And I think it is complicated enough. I think that sampler, it's not like it's a beginner sampler to begin to anyway. So
Yeah.
you have to concentrate.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's complicated enough without reversible. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful though. Oh, is that stunning?
Oh, it is.
So there you go, Condra. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sign up for that, and you can still get that chart too.
Yes. The attic probably has it. I bet if you Kim and Sassy Jacks might have some. Who else? Kathy Ray.
But that's got Montenegrin in it, four-sided cross stitch. It's got, I don't know how many different techniques are in that. It's just packed.
It does. I bet it has detached buttonhole because it's got
It
those
does.
girls in there.
Yep, it
Those
does.
the queens.
Yep.
The queens
It
to
does.
stitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bring back the queen. Yeah.
Oh,
See, that's
Okay.
that is 'cause bring back the queen. Yeah, why not? And yet sitting right here on the table in front of me is Jane Turner, and I just want to do that one, and that's probably easily as complicated. So
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The lady who, I think her name was Nicholson, that sent you the picture last week of Jane Turner, that she had
Henderson,
finished.
yeah, Henderson.
Henderson.
Yeah,
Boy, did she do a wonderful job. Those bosses, those little circles that are done in trellis stitch,
yeah,
she did an incredible job with those.
yeah.
yeah. Oh, the queen sampler has trellis stitches on it too.
Oh,
Yep.
good. I hate trellis.
I have only attempted it once, and it was on a free form embroidery, and I'm like, oh, I got to practice this one because it blew my mind. That one was hard.
Okay, everybody's going back
And
on
to do
screen.
those little bosses.
Oh, we're going back.
Yeah, Condra, if you want technique, okay, the Queen Sampler, Jane Turner, 1668. At a sampler. Okay, that one. Mary Burgess.
Oh, I love that one. Love the colors.
Mary Burgess.
Yes.
That one. The whole border's Montenegrin. That'll keep you up at night. Yeah, this is a bad picture, but
Isn't that beautiful?
that's Mary Burgess. Yeah, go
And
to
there
the sampler because Marguerite marks them. So, for instance, Jane Turner, which we showed last week here, Jane Turner, she calls that recommended for very advanced stitchers. And the stitches are double running, which is Holbein, satin seed, trellis, spiral trellis, bullion, detached buttonhole, couching, chain, Montenegrin, and marking cross. You want technique?
Just
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Mary Burgess, cross, Montenegrin, marking stitch, Algerian eye, crossover 1, satin double running, and long arm cross. So that's all in this one. And you can go through the Assemblaire website and just wear yourself out. But set aside some time when you do, because I don't know how I know, but set aside some time when you do.
in a notebook.
Yeah.
There is one in there that you got to go look at. It's the little girl's name is Thomasina Barrera, and it's a Spanish sampler. It's small. She was 6 years old when she did this, and it'll knock your socks off. It's
Bo-
so beautiful.
Barrera.
Barrera, yeah, Thomasina Barrera.
Okay.
I came across that the other day, and I thought, oh, holy cow!
Okay. I'm about to place an order next week with.
Okay, we can have to look at this one.
Yeah, so I have to take a look. You looking that up now, Beth?
I can. Oh, and Tim, so trellis stitch is hard. Okay. And how do you're working on your casket, I bet. That's why he knows.
Ah,
Well, that's what you do, Sandy, with a lot of those. Yeah, you just get a rag of fabric and just wear it out practicing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
a
Beginning
rag.
motifs of Joanne Harvey's band sampler, for example, has motifs that can be used for the corners of curtains or tablecloths. Oh, okay. So there you go, Condra. I'm sorry if I get your name, if I'm butchering your name, but there's plenty of stuff to give you technique. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No boredom. Okay, back to the, while Beth looks that up, back to the, let's see, we lost track here because we were having fun. So this one is
So
what
many-
now?
This is German. Joanne Harvey, German, late 17th century.
Oh, this is what
German.
Nooper's saying up here at the top. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Hello, Nooper.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Corners of curtains or tablecloths, yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. I'm jealous of Nooper. She finished her Frances Cheney, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does this have, okay. Mexican.
Oh, okay, it's Candra. Candra, okay. I was trying to put some European to it and go Condra, but all right, we're going Candra. Got it. I got it. This one is just full of these things you could just pull out and use anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially in the top, there's a so
Yep.
pretty.
Yep. Yeah, those are
Oh.
napkins,
Yeah.
corners of napkins, yeah, anything, yep.
Okay. Sandy P., are you looking for Tomasa Barrera, 1844? It's in the Mexican section. Just so you know, I went and found her. And it has Aztec stitch, cut work, satin double running, flame, tent, herringbone, and a marking stitch. It's only advanced. So,
Just advanced, yeah.
yes.
And
So
look at the age of the girl that did it.
6. I know. Tomasa. See, Tomassa. Barrera. Barr.
There. Allison put it up there, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
good. Yeah. Thank you. That's a pretty sampler.
Yeah.
I wonder where the image on here is not the best.
Oh, I gotta look this up. All my machines are tied up at the moment. So
Yeah, it's small. It's small, Gary. It's only 9.5 by 12 3/4.
it's nothing.
Oh,
That's
see, you
nothing.
can whip that out in the weekend.
Yeah, that's just a throwaway. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing. Oh,
No,
man.
no
The
problems.
Is her samplers
I
do
knew
have
before.
so much technique in them that you don't find in a lot of the newer ones,
Right.
the newer designers, let's put it that way, or the newer reproducers.
Yeah, so many people just don't want to do. They just want to do X's, and which is fine.
Right.
You know, it's what they enjoy. But
Yeah.
one
And
thing
that's
that
nothing.
one thing that's gone away is backstitching. It's just gone away because nobody will do it. You know.
I do hate that. Yeah.
Okay, and Penny, next time we come to Guild, can you bring Margaret Drake to Guild meeting so I can see that piece? 4 feet long. Oh, is that the one you brought to Guild and that we've been working on? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I've seen it. Thank you,
You don't want to see
Penny
it again.
Serrata. Yeah, I do. Yes, you can bring again. Bring it again. Bring again, Penny, so I can drool on it.
Oh, holy smokes! We gotta move along.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
Okay, this is another mystery sampler that Kay did. And we know nothing about it. There's no name, there's no date, there's nothing about it. I cannot find it. If what museum it might be in. Um, the whole bottom is all white work, which was really beautiful. Now my mother did it, and she did it in lavender, and so she doesn't have the white work. But I wanted to do different colors,
Hmm.
and I love white work. So it's 1630 is the date, and it's MC, but we don't know who that is.
Whoever MC is.
Hmm.
And, I've never done black work. I like it. I always think I'd like to try it. And then when you see stuff like this, it really shows off.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, those colors are beautiful.
Thank you.
And this is yours, Margaret, not your mother's?
Yes, this is mine.
I love
What a
those
treat to have a
fans.
mother so talented to learn from. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You won that lottery.
Oh, and look at the white work on that.
I know. I know. It's so perfect.
He loves white work.
Hmm.
And all the eyelet
Expanded
holes are
was
the
good.
same. They all match up. Gorgeous.
That is just so pretty. I love the colors on it. That just, yeah,
Yeah.
I like the
so nice.
pastelli.
Yeah. Yeah, this has a nice delicacy to it. Yeah. All right.
This is Elizabeth Brain, and this is 1785. It's also at the V&A Museum. This is available from Scarlet Letter. It's all embroidered, all surface work.
Oh,
There's no, it's not charted like, cross stitches. It's
Uh-huh.
all surface work. So if you decide to do something like this, you will need a light box.
Mm.
oh, so
I
she
don't,
gives you the pattern
I
and you
think
trace it on.
it might be printed on there. I don't remember. It's been a while since I did it.
Oh, and so what's the ground? Where all the animals are. What?
Um, Outline stitch over and over and over again, close together.
Hmm.
Oh, what fun!
Yeah, it was.
And it looks like is that chain stitch the path? I can't tell from my screen. But you think
Uh,
that's all?
I think it's all the background, the outline stitch over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
over here. I can tell better. No, it's outline stitch. And we
Hmm.
don't know what was supposed to be here in that white.
Here?
Yeah. No, that's a bench. This here. That.
This?
Yeah. I, if it's supposed to be a rock.
Freeform rock.
Looks
Yeah.
like
Looks like it. Looks like a
an old
TV screen.
old TV screen after midnight, after the Star Spangled Banner, right?
Showing our age, aren't we?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
too late for that anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that house with the satin stitch. The satin stitch brickwork. I love it.
Yeah.
Color. This is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of fun.
Yep.
It was. I enjoyed doing that one. And that, of course, is done in silk.
And this one.
This is the Flame Stitch, 1760. And it's, Flame Stitch is also called Florentine Stitch, more accurately. This is from Scarlet Letter. It is, I believe, still available.
Yeah, it's not that old, I don't think, the chart.
I don't think so.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah. And the bottom, I believe, is like needlepoint.
Oh, so you had to cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Because you can't do I was going to say, oh, it says that's on black. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's black thread.
Mm.
If you think I can read that, you're nuts. I can't see it.
Oh,
1760, yeah.
So,
oh, that is just beautiful, though. Well done.
Yes.
Bravo.
So striking, the colors.
Mm.
yeah, they really are vivid. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't that big though. This is not the huge piece.
No, it's maybe 18 by 12.
Yeah. Weekend project.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whip it out.
Yeah.
She won't need her full 2-week rotation for that one.
Nah.
Right. Got to have that 2-week rotation at least.
Just a quick little mental break. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Susan Hennig has this one. All right.
Ah,
All right.
So,
And Sandy P's been looking at it, so there you go.
all right.
But I think I've always looked at that one too. That's just beautiful.
Yes.
I think it's the colors. It's just.
oh, yeah. I think
Yeah.
the colors are so striking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, Tim, I didn't say how long the weekend was. I just said weekend project. Yeah. So,
Oh, that is, yeah,
yep.
just lovely.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, a lot of thread. So did it use a lot of thread? That's a good question.
Yeah,
Do you
probably
remember?
did. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yep. All right, that's the last one.
Oh, fantastic.
What a collection. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, back on screen. Okay, so we're all agreed Thomasina Barrera has to be in the collection of purchases then.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
a very-
Aztecs did.
And then Joanne Harvey, Joanne Harvey is another one, right? Oh, the exemplary. We don't know if that exists anymore.
No,
So-
I don't. Somebody told me that they've been trying to contact her and haven't been able to, so
Oh,
I don't know.
but Thomasina Barrera at the exemplar is the holdout of the night.
Mhm.
Okay.
See, you didn't have to pay too much this
No,
time.
no, it wasn't too
No.
bad. No, it wasn't
No.
too bad. Other
And
than
you got-
for Kendra, she just went broke. Yeah.
Poor Ken.
Yeah. Her
Yeah, poor
checkbook
thing.
book is ashes on the floor right now. It's too bad.
Sorry.
You know what?
Sorry.
It's a great hobby. It's a great hobby. And you know, we could go out and drink or gamble and it would cost a lot more money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And nothing to show for it. And nothing to show for it at the end, right?
Well,
Right.
maybe maybe a DUI or something like that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right. We're going to call it right here. The exemplary is on Etsy. There we go.
oh, yeah, okay,
All right. So we'll look that up. So Joanne Harvey on the exemplary on Etsy. Thomasina Barrera, 1844 on the exemplar. The Queen's sampler, all kinds of them.
yep,
Joanne Harvey now has a Etsy site for a few years. Okay, so we can get that.
okay.
Money can be spent.
Yay. I would feel totally left out if I, didn't find something.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Here it's the
oh, thanks,
spelling.
Nooper.
That's going to be the spelling. I'm writing this down.
What did Newport say?
She said
EAMPLAR.
she spelled it out for us so that way we didn't have to
Yeah.
go and do a huge search.
Okay, good for her.
Th-
Good for her.
Yeah.
This
And-
is Nooper's sneaky way of enabling. Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Nooper. Thanks, Nooper.
Let me just help you search for it, and I'm out. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yep. All right, folks, we're going to be gone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Margaret, thank you so much once again. This was great fun.
You're welcome. It was my
Amazing stuff.
pleasure.
Yep. Thanks,
My
everybody. We're out of here.
Yeah, thank
Bye.
you. Right. Bye.
Bye.